Hey, good morning, all. Welcome to the Paycheck. Here we go. We're working through Waylon's DP Express strategy. It's a pretty simple one, really. It's one of the ones, and I like one thing about this a lot, which is the fact that we don't ever go down. One of the things one of the problems I have with the laddering systems, as you know, is laddering up is easy because you lose all the time. Laddering down, not so much because it's hard to win consecutively and get yourself back on that ladder. So this one's a nice, simple $100 don't pass, and it's going to be 110 inside. That's the whole strategy, right? You're going to collect same bet on these inside bets and wait the don't pass out. Basically, that's the whole thing. It's a 6, 7, 8 with no movement. Now, when you lose a don't pass, for whatever reason you lose a don't pass, it goes to 200, that goes to 220, it goes to 300, and then 330, and so forth and so on. You kind of work your way up the ladder. You're kind of picking up these smaller wins up in here on the way to the bigger win. Now, it can be a grind. We saw yesterday. It was a grind yesterday. We made it. It took us a hot minute, and we needed a good roll to get there. And that's just the way that it works. Somebody's asking in chat. Looks like, what was it? Is it CRC or Cajun Crafts wants to know why we're grinding? That was just jumping out of the gate at 500 and 440. We certainly could come right out of the gate here. I think the better level to come out at, actually, if you're gonna skip the grind, why don't I show up? If you're gonna skip the grind, I would come out here with 300 and 330. That way you're racking $100 on every hit. That might not be the worst thing because when you get to that level, it's 5 wins, right? You're looking at 5 wins anywhere and you're out of here. Versus at 100 level, taking all the wins that it takes to get there. We could do that. I mean, a matter of fact, we can start out there if you want to, but again, it's a bankroll decision. You're going to start out with 300 and 300, so you're $600 deep to get going here. Is 5,000 enough to get you through a bad run? I don't know. We can try it and find out. More likely, though, most people are going to play this strategy on a bubble crash machine at $10 and 44, or at $10 on the don't pass probably, and something like, I don't know, $2 across or $2 inside or whatever. So I'm trying to simulate numbers you can do easy math. I guess if you did 300 and $3 inside, that's almost the same thing. So either way, let's go ahead and run it out at the smaller level this morning, and we can run a side bankroll and see how it would be. Actually, you know what? If you want to, if you're in Crapsee, do it. Somebody in Crapsee run it at starting today at 300 on the don't and 330 inside, and try it that way. You try and rack the blacks. I'll do it the grindy way, and we'll see how it works out. That's how we move the needle, right? Let's get going. Here's Crapsee for you. There's your table code. It is C4R9Q8. Play along, please. And again, play at different levels. That's totally fine. I'm going to grind away at the base level and see if we can't drop another $500 into our rack today. Okay, here we go. That's going to go off. I'm going to make my first bet, $100 DP, and let's get them going. I'm gonna spin them like normal today. I'm not gonna huck them and chuck them. I'm gonna spin them like I'm trying, and let's get it done. Here we go. All right, we're out on a 10, 6-4 points 10. That's good for the don't, obviously. Loving that right there. Let's get that typed in. Love to have the same night that I had last night. I had a 49 roller out here last night. It was pretty nice. All right, 6-4-10, and this makes the inside betting easy. It's a simple 110 inside. And the way that the math works here, to get $500, right? We're gonna need to get on the inside. So divide it by 30 or so. You're gonna need about 3 wins per 100 to get there. So we need about 15 box number wins or some don't pass wins after the box. So it's going to take a hot minute to get to your number of wins to get to the goal. Here we go. We don't want quick sevens. We don't want this either. We don't want horn numbers or quick sevens. The quick seven kind of hurts you here. The don't pass won't be profitable until you hit at least 1 box number. 1-1. 1 box number required to make money, or at a minimum at least. All right, There's the ones. Here we go. Oh, they split. They split. We got ace deuce. Wow. Let's work the ATS, shall we? There's a 1, 2, 3 followed by, or the aces followed by a 1, 2, 3. That's good ATS numbers right there. Come on, it's a 1 and a 2. All right. Give me an inside number. Let's get a payment here. If you don't get a payment, you're gonna burn the caps. Essentially, you're gonna burn that $10 on a 6 and 8. There's a 5. Good. 3, 2, 5. Nice. Okay. 3, 2. Alexa, skip. Hard 4, which also we're not on. So we've had, boy, look at this. On our way to 3 simple inside hits, we've had a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Geez, everything but inside numbers. Just bouncing around. Bouncing around. Come on, get some inside hits here, Johnny. Nope, got a 7. So the net result of that whole roll is that we're up 25 bucks, I think, is how that math is going to work out. 4, 3, 7. That was a shit roll. We got nothing out of that roll at all. We made 20 bucks essentially. Yeah, or $25. That's pretty gross. All right, we're still in the don't though. We didn't lose it. Now, if you take that same set of rolls and go back to what Cajun Crafts was suggesting that we do, which is play at the higher level, right? That inside hit wins you 105, and that don't pass wins you 100 net, right? So you end up being up about 200 bucks there, probably like 175, and you're halfway to your goal. You get there a lot quicker if you start a little higher. But again, the danger is that bad run gets you to $1,000 don't really fast. Come out 7. So here we are. We're going to be there ourselves in a minute. It's a 4-3 come out 7. So we'll lose our don't, which is a trigger to go up. So 4, 3, 7. And now we got to go out there to $200 don't and 220 inside. So we're going to be at that level here in just a second. You know, and the flip side of that discussion is that if you're on a $300 don't, you just got burned for 3 bills. So that's also, you know, counting your, takes a little longer to recover from that. Here we go. Where's those horn numbers now? There's a 6, a 4-3, or 4-2 rather, 4-2-6. All right, 4-2. All right, we're going to go inside. 220 inside, but there's no 6. So we're going to get just the 3 inside numbers. I'm not going to grab the 4 and 10 until after I get a couple of hits in here. All right, here we go. There's a 5. Nice. That was a good throw, too. 3, 2, 5. 3, 2. And remember, this strategy, we never go back down. Once you've leveled up, you stay at level. So there's no retreating back to $100. We're going to be now collecting 70 bucks per hit every time. So the worse it goes for you, the stronger your bets become. That's kind of Waylon's thinking here. And there's another 5, a 3-2, or a 4-1 this time, which is good. So the nice thing is that after 3 box hits, you're kind of in a no-lose, right? That's sort of where it's at. So that's going to be, count the numbers here. It's 70, instead of it's 140. Let's try for one more hit, and then we'll talk about what I mean by that. It's where it can get grindy, though. There's an 8. So we got our 3 hits. So 7 times 3 is 210. So 6, 2, 8. Now, the worst thing that can happen now is we hit a 6, right? 6, 2, 8. We hit a 6, knock our don't off. You're at worst going to be at a $10 profit. At best, the 7 comes now, and you're you're gonna get 200 bucks out of it, right? So you've already tied in his hand for sure for the shooter. So that's a good piece of it, right? You get 3 box hits, you're gonna be totally fine. Especially when you only have 3 hits, three bets out there, we're in even better shape. There's another 8. Okay, 5, 3, 8. So that's 2 8s in a row. We're definitely clear in the hand. 5, 3. So now we just collect 70 bucks every time. This is the time. Now that I'm here on a halfway okay roll, I'll buy the 4 and 10 now. I'll take that 70 bucks. I'll burn 50 of it on the 4 and 10 just to get some extra coverage and make sure that we're okay. But I wouldn't do that out of the gate. I think, especially at the higher levels like this, I'd like to have a bet or two pay for those things. And there's our 7. That 7's going to cost me 50 bucks essentially. What getting those 4 and 10 there? It's okay. Let's see what happens with the bankroll. We're at 5,020, 5,205 total right now. We're about to get 200 bucks though. 617. Let's see how that affects our total here. Excuse me. We are at 51.95, so we're up 200 bucks, and our rack has basically 5K in it. So if you look at it from the way that I look at my rack is even. I'm at starting point. I'm playing that don't pass with 200 bucks in profit, which is cool. And here we are again. Look at that. We dodged it by a single roll. 6, 4, 10. We're back on that point of 10. Back on the 10, 6, 4. I love that quote from Duracell 8. That's such a great quote. Would you take a punt from Mike Tyson for $1 million? Oh, remember that question they always ask us? I'm not sure that I would. I used to think I would take the punch. I think at this age, maybe not. I don't know. I could take a punch when I was a kid, but not when I'm 53. Here we go. 54, actually. God, 54. All right, 516, the mixer. That's cool. That's 1. Remember, we need at least 3 hits to cover those inside bets. 516. I'd like to have my normal kind of roll when the 10 is the point, which is it takes a while, right? Let's get a few inside numbers on the way to that 7. Otherwise, you do end up grinding too much, right? There's a hard 6. That's 2 of them. All right, 3 to 3. Oh, that was a bad shot. 6-5, yeah. That was a terrible throw. Wow. So it's funny. I say this every day, but you can sniff those things out. Like I know people who don't believe in the DI thing, but damn, you know it. When you're throwing a lot, like we do for every day, and you let one go that you know is awful, you can feel it coming. It just, oof. You say a little Hail Mary while they're in the air. All right, there's a 9. 6, 3, 9. That's our 3rd box hit, which is good. Now we're guaranteed. We're locking up like 20 bucks or whatever, right? 6, 3. Well, not quite. We're almost locked, right? Three hits at 70 bucks. That's 210. We have 220 out there. So we're essentially going to be square no matter what. If I roll a 10 here, we're going to be square no matter what. Now it is about getting more points. Let's keep grinding this thing out and make it happen. There's the 7. So that's it. This is going to be a grind. This one we 7'd out, right? So we earned $210 coming in. We're going to lose 220 and win 200, right? So the net to our rack's going to be nothing to scream about. 6-1. All right, now we're at 51.85 in the rack. We picked up a couple $100 there, or $100 ish. No, we picked up 175 on that throw. That's not too bad, right? Let's do it again. Let's get on back out. Vic, this is my chopper toss is not normal. I know. It is far from conventional. I get that. Works for me, right? I feel comfy with it. And there it is. 426. 426. All right. 4 and a 2. There's your 6. And I think if we were doing it at the higher level, we'd probably be a goal by now, for sure. All right, 426. Let's get inside. 1, 2 levels up. I'm looking for 5s, 6s, 5s, 8s, and 9s here to get us through this roll. And do the math, right? We have a $200 don't. We've got 100 and what we have 150 and 60. So we've got 150 and we have 160 out there. So an early 7 here is okay. I'd like to get some of this beforehand, right? When you have an inside point, you need less hits to make it even. 325, there's one of them. 325, actually 3 inside hits here. If we can get an 8 or a 9, locks a profit. We can pick up the outsides. There's an ace, deuce, wasted roll. Wasted roll. So Blue Jay Way, I'm looking at the chat. If you got, I'm not sure y'all can see this online, but Blue Jay started at the $300 on the don't. He's at the $400 level, which is what you should be. And he is at how much profit? 734. He made profit already, which we figured, right? You're going to make it a little quicker if you start a little higher. Less total wins. That makes complete sense. I'm glad. If I can get to a win, I may play it again at the higher level, and we'll just see how it works. Let the whole world see it. Here we go. There's a 6. Is that the point? That is the point. We're going to get knocked. So now we're going to be up a little higher. We did get one win, though, right? We hit the 5. So we have a little bit in the bank, but this is going to hurt a little bit. We're going to lose a couple $100 here. All right, total bankroll is $52.55. We have to go back out there at $300 though, because we're not at goal yet, and we got knocked. So now we're going to be at the quote unquote dream level, the rack the black level. Let's get it. This is the roll you want to avoid disaster on, right? 415. We got a 5. All right. 415. All right, let's get our 6. We'll make that 5 look like a 6. Whoops. And those have to go up another level. So they'll be at 90, 90, and 75. So a 6, 8, or a 9 brings you a black every time now. And if we can get a couple of those out of the way, the don't pass will pick up the pieces. So let's have an okay roll here if we can get it. Oh my God. We're gonna put this strategy to the test. There's a 325. See, this is a good point to make. Let's get this typed in and see where our rack ends up. 325. If you're at the earlier or this level earlier, you're already at profit and you're out. Me having to grind from $100 up, I'm about to be at a $500 don't pass or $400 don't pass now. Like so. Wow. So that's gonna bring the inside bets to 440. We're gonna have to survive a little bit here. We can make it, right? We're only at $4,900 down, right? We're not, or $5 down. We're not that bad off yet, but this is gonna take some good rolling to get through. We can't have come out 7s and come out yos and that kind of thing. And this is actually not great. We're gonna be at a point of 8, which is kind of yucky. 628. Not a great point for a $400 don't pass to be out there. 628. All right, let's take the 8 down. Let's make the 5 look like 75. And we'll press them all up 1 red unit. So we're at the 100, 120, 100 level. They're going to pay at 140 each now. So again, more juice the longer you go, but we got to get inside hits to account for it. We have to get inside hits to account. All right, there's a 10, 5 and a 5. Can't waste rolls here. All right, 5, 5. Let's go. Let's be a shooter. Let's be a shooter. All right, there is, oh my God. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. There's an 8. Youch. Youch. 6, 2, 8. Boy, that's gonna hurt. Yow. Let's go. Let's make it work, baby. Let's go. $500 don't. Let's make the ladder work. Can this thing survive, John? Good. I'm glad it wasn't easy. I'm glad it wasn't easy. Let's see if we can get there. All right, that's good. That's good. I'll take that as a good starting point. Hard 10. Okay, 5, 5, 10. I'm going to take all the place bets down. And here's, again, the easy way to do this. Take all the place bets off. Hold on. We'll go at 5 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 150. We're at my favorite kind of level here. And again, it's 1/4 per 100. It's easy to remember the levels here in this strategy. If you're at the quarter level on the don't pass, then it's $5 per quarter. Think of it that way. Here we go. Numbers, roll numbers. Got to roll some numbers. Not that. Not a waste. 6, 5. We got to get the. We were off the inside. Look at our dice over there on the right hand side. We lost $200, $300, and $400 back to back to back. 6, 5. Got to get back to the inside hits to start making some hay here. And I think what's going to happen is if I get them, I think they're going to recover pretty quick, right? What are we down to? We're down to $4,500. We need to make $1,000 here, but we're gonna make that quick if we get the numbers to support it, right? There's a 9, because these are going to rack up, 175 a pop now. These are going to pay pretty well if I can back a few of them up. 5, 4, 9. But I can't have 1 and out. You can't keep going 1 and out, 1 and out, 1 and out. That's where you'll get crushed here. Here we go. There's a 5, a 3, 2. Good. That's 2. Woo! All right. 3, 2, 5. Nice. Okay. Oh no, big bounce. Oh, got lucky. There's a 3, and there's a 1. That's a waste of a roll. It's twice this shooter. We've wasted 11, and now we wasted a 4. Let's get back to the inside here. Eight, hard 8. Good. That's 3 hits. So that's sweet. It basically covers our don't. Essentially. 175 times 3 is 300. It's 450. It basically covers your don't. To where I'm not so scared of the 10, but now we got to rack up. Now we start making profits. Let's get it. Let's get some money in the bank here. Come on. Yes. These are all profit hits now. 5, 3, 8. It's 175 to the good. Five, 3. Yeah, 5, 3. Okay. All right, let's do it. 4, another wasted roll. I feel like I should have on that after that last hit, I probably should have grabbed the 4 at least, or the 10. I'm not going to, but I feel like that was the right time to do it. I feel like one more box hit, I might grab a 4. Otherwise, I'm leaving money out there. There's an ace deuce. Jeez. Another one. Wasted to rolls. Come on. 2-1. Oh, see, I should have done it. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. There's the 4 again, right? 3-1-4. But I want to lock, right? The thing is, I when you're behind like this, 3-1-4, we're behind. On this roll, we've made 175 4 times. So that's 400. And how much is that? It's I don't know what the hell 75 times 4 is, but it's $300. We made $700 on this roll, but we were so far down to start it. Right, we've locked up $200. The worst that can happen is you win $200 here. That's fine. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to go crazy until now. Now I got a number. Now I feel like I'll grab the 4. I mean, I know I burned a couple of them, but I'll put a few bucks out there. I probably should have done it earlier, but I want to make sure we were locking first. That's our 5th hit for 175. I'll grab the 4 now for $75. I'll rack that 1 black chip from the 6 there, and now we have the 4. If I throw another 4, great, we'll win $100. If I don't, it'll cost me $75 for the shot at it. I probably should have went out there earlier with it. Hindsight, right? And there's a 4. Good timing. Is that our 3rd 3-1-4? That's coming pretty good right now. Interesting. Okay, 3-1. And I'm not feeling like yesterday I ran the hopper a little bit here. Today I'm not feeling like all that confident about my throw. I'm not feeling like I'm getting the insides I want to where I would be even thinking about hopping the insides. There's your 7, a 4-3. So that ends that roll. And again, I wasn't banging the insides hard enough to feel like I could hop confidently. So that's why I didn't do it. Now we're at 4-3-7. Let's look at the bankroll. We're at 55.76 total with the bets that are out there. The 7, of course, is going to take a bunch of those bets. Let's take a look at what's going to happen in the rack. 4-3. We almost got the tall. We were 2-12 away from the tall. It's a 4-3-7. We're going to lose all the insides. We're going to win $500 on the don't. And at a net, we're going to be at 54.51. We're essentially there. We're at goal, right? 54.51. So we could stop or we could play on here. You could start over here. So Waylon will tell you this is the time. You're in profit, right? You could stay at the huge level here, but you're risking a bunch. Here's the decision as a gambler that you make, right? And I'll even take it what you want, and we can do it in chat, right? We could stay at $500 level, and if we win anything here, right, our profit goes up. If we can go back down to the $100 level and grind a little bit more profit out of this thing. So you have all the choices that you want here, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to split the difference, okay? I'm going to get out of the 500. We're going to go to the $300 level, and we'll go 330 inside, and we'll take 1 or 2 hits on the inside if we can get it, and lock up $100 in profit and be out that way. Instead of going all the way down and grinding, let's cut it down to the middle and rack black chips for a little bit here. Let's see if we can't. Now what's going to happen is I'm for sure going to burn the don't pass, right? You know damn well I'm making this call. I'm going to chase $50 and we're going to burn the whole thing, right? Because that's what I do. There's your 6, 6, 12. That was a scary throw. I'm looking for like anything that's not a 1 or a 6 right now. Anything besides a 1 or a 6 would be our friend. We don't want a horn number here at all, because that 11 is going to scare me big time. Whew. Okay, we got a 6, 4-2. That's our point. Famous last words. One more time. One more hit. 4-2-6. Come on. 4-2. I'm going to play this a little bit careful. We're going to go to 25. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to be at the $100 level. Black chip collects on the inside. Just get a couple of those, and we'll call it good. We can lock it up. Oh shit! But here's what happens: you're chasing $50. You're going to lose 300. Oh my god! What a dumbass. What a dumbass. This is morning fun though, right? There's a 6. We lose it, and oh boy, we're going back to 400, and it's a whole thing. That's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. This is what I would probably do, actually. $50. $50 is significant enough to go for it, to get my paycheck. This is exactly probably what I would do, especially like at a bubble machine. I would go right back at it, and try and get the glory here. There's an 8.62, back out on a not a great point for us. Let's make that 90 over to the 6, and let's do an inside bet. There we go. Let's make it happen. I trust the strategy. So far, the strategy has proved not to make me want to sweat yet, right? So far, we've been bouncing around it. It's been fine. 6-5 yo. There we go. 5, 6. All right. Alexa, skip. There's a 9. All right, 6, 3, 9. That's going to bring a black chip in, which is cool. Just cut the black chips, right? And look at the total out. As soon as that bankroll it gets over $5,500, we can call it, right? That's all you're looking for, is how much is your total bankroll, because we can hedge off the don't once we get there. So let's get our inside hits here if we can, and just move ahead. There's a 7, which kind of sucks, right? But we're gonna net $100 out of this roll on that 7. That's totally fine. 5-2. You get one hit and you burn the 7. That's fine. That one hit becomes your profit number. So where are we now? 53.71. So we got burned, but we kind of got right back to it. So this is a resilient little sucker. This strategy, fun. Here we go. Coming out. There's a 10. Good. Hard 10 on the end. 5-5. Great. $5 and a 5. Looking for some inside hits now to make this thing work. And again, at the $400 level, we go with 4 units of $25. 440. Couple inside hits, please. Shooter, do your thing. There's a 9. There's one of them. All right, 6, 3, 9. That's going to get us close to home, maybe over home. Let's see where we are. We are at 5,511. Look at the total there, right? I could 100% hedge off that 10 right now and just lock it in, right? We can lock in that $400 and just call it good, right? I can go place the 10 for $300, and we're either going to win another 100 on the don't pass, or we're going to win $200 on the 10, and we can call it a day. Like this, if you're looking for a daily paycheck, you made it, right? And let's do it. Let's pull the inside. I'll show you what I mean. We'll pull the inside bets down, okay? And right now, my rack has got 5,111 in it. We can go ahead and put $300 on this 10, like so. The 10 will win us $600. We'd lose 4. We'd net 2, right? And we'd be out of here. If we get a 7, you're going to win $100, and we'll be okay. So either way, I think we're going to be fine here. I think my math is right on that. We should be okay no matter what happens. We could leave the inside bets out there and keep locking up money. But as it is, we're going to be pretty much bankroll status quo here, and just wait this thing out. Now, of course, what's going to happen, I'm going to roll 50 more times here, right? 4-2. This is going to be a lot of FOMO right here while I wait for the 7. Hey, we got it quick. 5-2-7. We missed out on one hit, but this 7 is going to not take all of our other bets out. So 5-2-7 should get us the goal. We'd be out of here. 5-2-7. That should get us where I want to be. And we're at 56-11. Right? Take the bet down. Now we're at goal. Right? So we used a little bit of a tourniquet there to kind of hold that 10 off, and it's fine. Right? Did it burn me some extra money? Yeah. You know, it took a couple $100 in profit away potentially. But if you're looking for a paycheck, that's how you have to do it. You got to lock in where you're at, and so we got it. So it took us how many rolls? It took us 52 rolls again to get here today. And primarily, we had to get another 15 rolls in because I decided to be a degen and go for the extra $50. Had we started with the bigger level earlier, would have got goal in like 7 rolls, right? That also could have gone south, right? That certainly could have gone south. Maybe tomorrow we'll do it at the higher level to start with and to see how that feels to get out there heavy. But again, look at this strategy from the mindset of somebody who's going to play at bubble craps, okay? And at bubble craps, here's how it looks to me, right? I think this one can't do it, but instead of 100 and 110 inside, I would do a $10 comeback or maybe a $5 don't pass and $4 inside on a bubble craps machine, right? So $5 on the don't, $4 inside, and you can raise them up by 5 and then go to 10 inside, you know, that kind of thing. So at the bubble craps machine, you go all the way down to nothing and give yourself $1,000 bankroll to grow and make profit here in 10% chunks all day long. Okay. Bubble craps does tend to throw a lot more short, shitty rolls. You're not going to get the juice on the inside. In bubble craps, the strategy might be to go 3-1 on the don't. Maybe you go $10 on the don't and $4 across. Maybe you do 2-1 ratio versus a 1-1 that we do here on a real table. The bubble craps get those weird sequences more than a person does. So something to consider. 2-1 level on the bubble craps machine, 1-1 level on the human machine that we're doing out here at Dice. Just food for thought. So there it is. We got it. We did it. We did our thing. 2 days in a row, the paycheck came. I did sweat for a minute when we were up at $500. That wasn't so much fun. But again, you got $5,000 behind you, so you're good. Skill, I did not see my comment. Did you PC it or something? Remember, in the garage here, I'm not close to my computer. I had to lean out over the table to get there. Let's see. If I'm going to simulate bubble craps, try 150 don't with 30 across. Yeah, okay, so 130, you're basically saying what I'm saying there. 130 across, $50 don't and 130 across is basically it's not quite 2-1, right? Because you're going to have 30 across is going to give you 180. Well, you're 100% hedged that way. I think the bubble craps, you're going to be more heavy on the don't skill, just because the bubble craps is what they do, right? Bubble craps keeps you way more on the pyramid than a human does for most of the time. So on bubble, I'd probably go, like I said, I would go $15 on the don't and maybe $5 inside or $5 across, 15 and 5. Keep that ratio 2-1 or 3-1. Don't pass to the line bets. Maybe what we'll do is tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you what, tomorrow, let's do it this way. Tomorrow, as I'm thinking out loud here, let's tomorrow do the thing with 330 inside and 300 on the don't. We'll start out with the rack the black level and make 5 wins. If we win our paycheck quick, which I think we will, let's switch it and I'll do what I just suggested. We'll simulate bubble craps, but we'll do it at the $100 level. I'll go 300, or I'll go 150 don't, and we'll go the equivalent of $5 across. We'll do like the 1 or the 220. Let's try that tomorrow. Let's try and stagger the ratios and see how bubble craps might feel with it. You're giving a lot more power to the 7 that way. You're not going to get any juice at all out of the box numbers, except for on a long roll. So we'll give it a shot. I think it's worthwhile. So tomorrow, higher level. Today, again, at the base level, we did it again. It was kind of easy, right? Made 611. we sweated it for a minute, and that was because I made a decision to go and retry. I made it harder on myself, essentially. So, um, okay, there it is. Any other questions? What time is it? 7:47. Um, I think that's all I got. Let's go get some new coffee made, and I'll head downstairs, and we'll. I have a lot to talk about today. There's no guest today, just me. So sorry for that, but get me yapping for the next 45 minutes or so about where the shows are headed, and I got some DI stuff to review with you and all that. So I'll see you in about 15 minutes. All right. Thanks all for watching the Paycheck. I'll see you downstairs for coffee and crabs in about 8:05. See you then. Thanks.